Welcome to reading the New Testament in original Greek. We're reading in this session Matthew chapter 2, verse 12. Και χρηματιστέντες κατώναρ, μη ανακάμψες προς Ηρώδην, δι' άλλης οδού ανεχώρησαν εις την χώραν αυτών. And having been warned in a dream not to return to Herod, they left for their own country by another road. Now we have pretty much the direct translations from Greek text. We're going to take a look at me, the negation, plus infinitive. There in English and some other English Bible versions, they have translated technically following the grammatical indication as is written in the Greek text. But in most of cases, it's a literal direct translation, not return. Well, me plus infinitive, we're going to take a look at in the syntax analysis. And also we have accusative, pros plus accusative with a preposition, and also is, tin, horan. Is preposition plus accusative. It gives a direction. We're going to take a look at in the syntax. Let's take a look. Χρηματιστέντες, we have the theta and then an aorist on a passive form, right? Theta is a passive indication, and entes is of course it's a common ending for aorist and a passive in the sense ent from entstimmt. We talked about unstimmt, entstimmt, unstimmt, right? It's because of the form itself, the name is titled, but it's not important, the title itself. But it's trying to remember, to make it easier to remember. Entstimmt. And there, to with the ending, epsilon sigma, it makes it a nominative plural in this case. You know, we have the sigma before, which indicates it's definitely an aorist. It's from the verbs rhematizo, right? And zeta is comprised of the delta and sigma. And from there, with the sigma and the ending thentes, it falls the delta of the rhematis thentes. Now we have a kataonar. We have a crassus. The kata with alpha when it comes combined with another vowels, the following, that it shortens. And the alpha falls off and instead leaves the breathing mark above. Katonar. Kata, we talked about it also in chapter 1. It's timely, right? So in a dream, so it's good. And also it could be during a dream, right? When he was having a dream. In a dream, well, it's a better English. But in a grammatically, well, timely, if you interpret it, then it's during a dream. So having been warned, rhematizo means to warn. And now we have the passive form and to be warned. Now in its makes in a participle, having been warned during a dream, right? And now we have a negation, me anacamses. Anacampo is the verb that derives here. With the sigma, alpha, iota makes it's the ending for the infinitive. With the p and the sigma combines together becomes psi. Anacamses. Now we know this is an aorist infinitive then, because sigma, alpha, iota is the aorist ending in the case of infinitive. Now what we have is with the negation, me plus infinitive. Technically supposed to be infinitive with an accusative. Right? It's ACI, accusativus cum infinitivus. Now, in this case, with the me, it's to be translated as they should not return. Right? If you literally translate as not to return, but as with me, technically you can translate and also they should not return or should not return. Now we have a pros Ηρώδην, pros with accusative, prepositions, pros, can take dative, no, from the genitive, dative, and accusative. Now, when it comes with a genitive, it's very rare. In the New Testament, it occurs only once in Acts 27 and 34 when Paul's talking about recommending food to eat the food which will be benefits in advantage of for their surviving, for their livings, and so the pros with the genitive, it means that in advantage of. Now, when it comes to dative, pros with dative, it's with someone, with something, right? And pros with accusative, it's give the directions to somewhere, to someone. Okay, so accusative with the preposition. Now we have also there is din horan. Accusative preposition is din, an accusative definite article with a feminine form, din horan, hora, right? So it gives to the reason, their reason. Now try to remember, the pros can comes with the genitive, dative, accusative. Now try to remember dative and accusative. Dative comes about like 7 times in the New Testament, and accusative is more often. Now, the alis, we have another classes with the via, right? Via plus genitive, through other, alis, from the ali, right? Alis odu. Now we have accusative, genitive, alis and odu. And grammatically, with the with preposition via until odu. 3 words combined together is prepositional phrase. Through other way. That's what you have to translate together. Now, anehorisen. We have seen this a similar form in verse 11 with augmentations with the ending. Is the ending isan, which is the ending for aorist passive in the third person plural. We have the augmentation a, right? Is it the ending of the isan, or is the ending only alpha ni an, which could be also third person plural. Now we have seen what prosekinisan in the verse 11, right, with augmentations, but instead you have to don't get confused with isan, with the eta, because this is from anachoreo, right, and the epsilon becomes eta as a vocal stretch, and also sigma as a temporal vocals that we have, and also the ending then after alpha ni. So anehorisan, anehoris is the with the temporal vocals, and an alpha ni is the ending. It means to return. It's a synonym of anacampo, right? So they return through other road, other way. Where? To where? Right? Is din horan. We have prepositions with accusative, gives directions to their region. Okay, I hope you have enjoyed it today. There are only a couple of words that you need to memorize it today. If you haven't noticed, anacampo, right? Anahorisons we had also. Okay, I hope you have enjoyed, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, and so that I can actually count on how many people are listening now. And if you liked this video, and if you have enjoyed it or learned any, or if it was any of any help for your great reading, please click the like button so that will encourage me to continue our session together.